Hi guys, and welcome back to another MediaByte video. In this video, we will be talking about the new Indiana Jones movie, and we'll be discussing the first look we have of this movie. This is incredibly cool, and I'm very glad to share it with you all, so if you want to stay up to date with this and all things Indiana Jones, please follow us on Twitter, @MediaByteCo, and Instagram is @MediaByteCompany. Let's get started. Well, as you see here, this is the first look from the movie. Seeing Harrison Ford back as Indy makes me so incredibly happy. One thing we can tell from this is yes, Harrison Ford is back as Indy. He is the main character once again. Especially because he appears to be in the middle of some adventure. If this is a still from the movie, oh my god, the cinematography is gonna be amazing. I was worried that they were going to make this some retired Indy movie where Indiana Jones is like retired and is brought into all this by some other person who will ultimately have the entire rest of the franchise set on their backs, but it appears Indiana Jones will be doing this by his own free will for whatever reason, which I am incredibly thankful for. What I do want Indiana Jones to do in this movie is conclude the storyline of his character in one way or the other, not just make his character have some weird ending where he could or could not come back, which, I mean, yes, of course it's gonna happen, but I wish it didn't have to happen that way. The story side of this movie is still very much kept under wraps. In fact, it's one of those things where I have no clue just how much of this movie we will see when a trailer gets announced. Because it depends on how much they're willing to show us before we get into too much spoiler territory. This happens a lot with movies like Jurassic World Part 3, Dinosaur Boogaloo, where I was kind of able to put together the entire movie before I went and saw it. Which again, may not be a problem for some people, but for me, that was enough to really bother me and when I went and saw it for the first time. Back to Indiana Jones for a minute. So the release date is June 30th, 2023, so slightly less than a year away. I would guess that we would see a trailer by February or March of 2023 to have roughly 3 months before the movie comes out officially. Unless they pull a Halloween Ends and give us an incredibly small and rough cut trailer way before the film comes out, or in the case of Halloween Ends, like 2 months before the movie comes out. So to give a rough prediction of what the story will look like for Indiana Jones 5, I think we will see Indiana Jones on his last adventure, something that will save America or the world, as we know, to some secret enemy thing trying to destroy the world. After he does that, I think he'll retire and never be seen again because it's not really in the nature of the character to just die. Because I mean, it's Indiana Jones, that just doesn't happen, and I don't think that would be a great storyline to end his character with. That about wraps this up. Thank you for watching. This video has the lucky chance of being the first video created after we released our first ever merch. Have you ever wanted to have the chance to own some merch by a popular YouTuber from way before they were popular? Well, now here's your chance. We have a new design that is only available until the end of August and will never be seen exactly the same way again. The links to all of that and more is in the description. If you want to follow us on Twitter, it is @MediaByteCompany, and on Instagram it's @MediaByteCo. If you would like to support us on Patreon for commentaries, bonus episodes, and just random things, you can follow for as low as $5 a month. Thank you for watching, and we will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.